These games will leave you feeling equal parts bemused and confused. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 weirdest video games. To play the WatchMojo drinking game, take a drink every time you see something that defies all logic. Number 10, Katamari Damacy. Ever wondered what it would be like to be Prince of the Universe? Apparently, it's sort of like building a snowman. After the prince's father, the king of all the cosmos, has a bit too much to drink, he accidentally destroys all the celestial bodies in the sky. Oops. Now it's up to his son to create new ones using magical balls, called Katamari. Like a snowball made of junk, the Katamari will allow anything smaller than it to adhere, and as it grows, the prince is able to pick up increasingly larger objects, ranging from traffic cones and people to buildings and mountains. Number 9, Catherine.
It's not from another girl, is it, Vincent?
Relationship problems are usually a pretty normal thing, but for Vincent Brooks, they come to a head in pretty interesting ways. After cheating on his girlfriend, Catherine with a K, with the sexy and wild Catherine with a C, Vincent becomes plagued by nightmares where he's forced to climb blocks in his underwear.
All right, I got it.
Half of the game is spent in these dream states, and another half in a bar called the Stray Sheep, where Vincent converses with friends and has a drink or three.
Stand-up guy like that turns out to be a cheater.
If there's one thing to take away from this game, it's that heavy drinking makes you faster in your dreams.
Your abilities are exceptional. You'd best work hard.
Number 8, Muscle March. Don't mess with a bodybuilder's protein, because they will come after you. In this strange Wii title, you play as one of an eccentric group of muscleheads and a polar bear, as they pursue the dastardly villains responsible for stealing their supplements. Gameplay consists almost entirely of performing a series of poses to fit through holes left by your target as they flee through seemingly every wall in the immediate area. Repetitive? Yes. Creative? Undeniably. Number 7, Hatoful Boyfriend. Stories of high school romance are pretty commonplace for visual novels, but this one is more than a bit unusual.
If the Japanese are wrong, then I don't want to be right.
As the lone human student in a high school for sapient birds, you control Hyoto Tosaka as she navigates daily life and relationships with her feathery classmates. Going beyond the school, birds seem to have replaced human society almost entirely across the world. And, as you'll soon find out, the fate of humanity's survival rests on you falling in love with a pigeon, really. Number 6, Takeshi's Challenge. Influenced heavily by Japanese actor and director Beat Takeshi, this action-adventure for the Famicom allows players to perform one of the strangest assortments of tasks ever put together in a video game. Some activities you need to do in order to progress include singing karaoke, not touching the controls for an hour, and divorcing your wife after you get drunk. And what do you get for making it through all of this? A good job message and a picture of Takeshi's face. You could also skip all of that by just, and I swear this is true, throwing 3,720 punches in the opening screen. Sure, why not? I got nothing else going today. Number 5, Seaman.
Well, as you can see, I find computers pretty fascinating.
Probably the most unique title for Sega's ill-fated Dreamcast, this game gives you the responsibility of taking care of the titular human-faced aquatic creature.
Hey!
Interaction with the Seaman is done via microphone, as you respond to his questions, and vice versa. However, the game gives you very little guidance on taking care of your Seaman. He must be fed and kept company, so much so that if you fail to check on him daily, he may even die. And you thought your Tamagotchi was bad.
Whew, that's a load off my mind.
Number 4, Mr. Mosquito. Mosquitoes are universally thought of as annoying pests, but have you ever thought of what it's like to be one of them? Probably not, but somebody apparently did. This game has you controlling one of these little insects as he tries to survive in the Yamada household, sucking blood from the unsuspecting family as they go about their daily lives. If noticed, they will try to swat you down. To calm them down, you must hit a number of pressure points because, you know, all mosquitoes are actually well versed in acupuncture. Number 3. Goat Simulator. Hey, this one's not Japanese. Originally created as a joke at an internal game jam at developer Coffee Stain Studios, this purposefully and charmingly buggy title was greenlit for official release after early alpha videos received massive attention on YouTube. As a goat let free to cause untold mayhem in an open world environment, there are a ton of Easter eggs and activities to partake in. The game recently got an update that turned the game into an MMORPG with multiple classes, including one where you can be a microwave. Why? Because the internet. Number 2. Nairo Bear 2000. Describing itself as the most realistic simulation of a bear driving a car, this game tasks a bear with driving around to find food in order to fatten up for hibernation. Also, winter starts in 5 minutes. Better hurry, since bears aren't the best drivers in the world, and controls are difficult. The bear controls everything with just one paw, from driving to eating fish and berries to fending off violent critters. Oh, and there are other bears out there, all in cars that are the same model. Survival of the fittest, automobile style. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1. Japan World Cup Series. Leave it to Japan to take something as simple as betting on horse races and make it as insane as anyone could possibly imagine. This is not so much of a game, but more of a DVD where you place bets at the start. But the true joy of this game is just watching the races and seeing how the outlandish competitors fare against each other. To name a few, there are a Trojan horse, a Yeti, a panda, and a horse that runs on 2 legs and does ballet twirls. All of this madness unfolds with exciting commentary from the game's announcers. Not that you can understand it. There are far too many really weird games out there to fit into 10 entries. So let us know which games made you feel like you were tripping balls, and we might make another list.
Maybe next time, you might want to lock it, huh?
And for more crazy top 10s published daily, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.